Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pink Power Live. My name is Nikki Westerfield, Ruby Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide.
And I am Kara Flippin, Senior Ruby Ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I am so stoked about our guests that we have on here tonight. We have new Gold Ambassador, Carol Dewberry. I actually did not even, like so many other people on Plexus, didn't even really know her before Plexus. I went to school with her son, and oh my gosh, her and I have become like some of the best friends. And I have just literally, I posted on Facebook the other day, I have literally watched her transform into this amazing person she is. Not that she wasn't amazing before, not saying that, but it's been awesome just watching her step out and grow and get out of her comfort zone and knocking down any obstacles that stand in her way to reach her goals. So I'm super excited for her to share her story with you and give us some tips on how she's overcome so much. So take it away, Carol.
Oh my goodness. Thank you, Kara, and thank you, Nikki. I'm so excited to be here and honored to be on Pink Power Live tonight. Well, I didn't know where to start really, but I kept feeling like I should start with some little, I don't know, you should call it a devotion. I don't know what you call it, but bear with me for a few minutes. I'm mainly going to read it because if I don't, I'll really get off on other trails. But this is what I wrote. It's from my heart. And I'm going to start with this. I'm just going to go with my heart, you guys. Have any of you ever heard of Carrie Job? She's a great singer, contemporary Christian singer. She's one of my favorites. And tonight, while I was in prayer or in, just trying to think about what should I say, what should I say to people, just how to reach out to people. And there's a song that she sings, and it's called The More I Seek You. And it goes, the more I seek you, the more I find you. The more I find you, the more I love you. You can go to YouTube and pull that up and listen to it. I'm going to read here. These are my this is something else that was on there that I want to read to you guys. The task ahead of you is never as great as the power behind you. That was powerful to me when I read that. God is for you. He's never against you. He created you. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. He cares about what you care about. He created you for such a time as this. He believes in you. He loves you more than anyone ever can or ever will. It took me a while to understand what that meant until I had Jason, my baby. He's 26 years old now. I was like, okay, God, how can you love my baby more than I do? I just couldn't understand that. But he does. He loves Jason way more than he loves me. I mean, way more than I do. Okay, so remember that he loves you more than anyone else ever can or ever will. One day in my prayer time, God spoke to me in the sweetest voice, not out loud, but in my spirit. He said, Carol, and I shared this with Kara. It was probably 6 months or more ago. I either called her or I did voice message, or I don't know what it was, but I was talking to her one morning, and I shared this with her. And I started crying, oh my goodness, boo-hooing and crying. But this is what he spoke to me. He said, Carol, I want you to see what I see in you. I was going through personal development, is it, you guys? Forget about everything else. It's personal development. Believing in yourself, having confidence in yourself, loving yourself and seeing yourself just the way God sees you. And that's what he spoke to me. Okay, the enemy. We have an enemy, okay? We have an enemy. The enemy doesn't want you to see what God sees. He tries to place fear and make you doubt, make you feel like you are not good enough, and on and on. So right then, when that happens, here's what you do. You say, no, devil, you have no power over my mind. And you start speaking out loud what God says about you. Speak the word. The Bible says, resist the devil and he will flee. He will take off running. He can't stand it when we speak God's word. God is always confirming things to me. All along the way, he has been confirming things. Little things, just letting me know I'm right where I should be. For one example, there's many, but for one example, just recently, Lori Cooper was talking to us, sharing with us a little bit in a leadership group. And I don't know, I forgot what I said. I could go, I thought about writing it all down. Like, no, I will just go like this. Just share with you guys like this. I had said something, I don't know what, and Lori said, Carol, I wish you could see what I see. Right then, I was like, where have I heard that before? Well, I went back and I'm like, God spoke that to me. See, he will confirm all along the way. So that goes along with your personal development. I have a lot of personal development books. John Maxwell is one of my favorite. He is a Christian, and when you read his books, it's right in line with what God's word says. He doesn't come out and say it and say, you know, God this and God that, but it's right in line with what God would say. But this right here is your main personal development book, your Bible. This is your main one. But I have a whole stack here of personal development books. Okay, I'm really big on personal development because of what it has done to me and has changed my life. All through the years, just like Lori said in her Diamond documentary, she said, I can see now how God has, way back, has prepared me for now. And that's what you're going to find. You're going to see how God, today I was just reflecting, you know, friends, real close friends that has poured into me, things that God has put me into. Children's ministry brought me way out of my box, and it's a passion of mine still. So I can see where he has brought me to this time, never dreaming it would be network marketing or Plexus. That was not even on my dream that God had that in mind. So, okay, that pretty well covers personal development. Just get out of your own way. Just get out of your way. It sounds like that I have learned it all, got it all together, know exactly, but I don't. When I'm talking to you, I'm talking to me. I'm still learning. You'll never quit learning. So get out of your own way. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's about serving others. It's what it's all about. Let me backtrack a little bit. My testimony. In April will be 3 years that I've been with Plexus. I never heard of Plexus ever. I had a really close friend that worked at a local restaurant here in town. Known her since we were little girls or teenagers, I would say. Went in there, Charles and I did, to eat, and you know how you look at somebody and you're like, okay, what did they do? Change their hair? Did they get some new makeup? what has she done? So finally I said, Gaby, what have you done? I said, you look so glowing and healthy, and I don't know what it is. She said, okay, I'll tell you. So she's told me about Plexus and her husband, the testimony about them and how it had changed their health and everything, and was helping them so much. And she said, there's a 3-day trial if you'd like to try it. I said, okay. So the next day I called her and I said, I want to try it, because, I tried everything else. Right then I was thinking about, it's all about weight loss, and I'll try it. I trusted her with my life, or I may have never have done it, never have tried it, but I trusted her. So I picked it up, and the first day I opened that little packet up, poured it in a bottle of water, shook it up, and looked at it. I thought, this was like Kool-Aid to me. I tasted it. It tasted so good. I was like, this is how is this going to do all that stuff. So the first day I noticed that I wasn't so tired in the afternoon. I had energy, a good sustained energy, not the nervous jittery kind. It was just a good sustained energy that I hadn't felt in a long time. Just felt good throughout the day. Didn't want to go take a nap or any of that stuff. And the next thing I noticed, I could really get on this thing about being a sugar addict, because that's what I was. Just like a drug addict that's needing a fix with a drug every so often, that's how I was with sugar. I was a terrible sugar addict. I'm like, I'd eat 2 candy bars, rip them open, and eat them, go through the store, the cash register, get in the car, eat them, and then 30 minutes I was craving. That's all I thought about. So that's the second thing that I noticed, that I'm like, I'm not wanting anything sweet. I'm not wanting any sugar. What is wrong with me? I'm sorry. There's an alert on my phone. Wasn't wanting. I was like, something is up here. So that was freedom in itself, because that's miserable when you crave something like that, and that's all you can think about. I noticed that I slept better. So after that 3rd day, I called Gaby up and I said, get over here to my house, because I want you to sign me. I want to sign up so I can get these products at the lowest price. So that's what she did. We did that day. And the rest is sort of history. I never intended on doing it for the business, and I hear a lot of other ambassadors saying that too. But I never intended on doing it for the business. But then I got a customer, and I'm like, and then just kept on going like that. And I thought, I think I'm going to try to do this on the business side too.
Did you reach out to my mom shortly after you joined?
Did I talk to your mom?
Yeah.
Shortly after I joined? No, I didn't know anybody. I don't know when it was when I talked to your mom. It was a long time. I met Tony and Sharon at Stanford at a Sonia Dudley meeting in Saxton. And that was the first time that I really, we knew each other from church. We went to church together. So he came up to us, and from then on, they reached out to me. They come to the house. He helped me to order business cards. There was a lot of help to me. So I met them first. Still didn't meet anybody else that night. I know Lori was there, and you were probably there, but they were the first ones.
I just remember. I'm echoing. Am I echoing for you guys? Sorry. I just remember one of the first times that you talked to my mom. She had said something to me, and she just saw something in you right then, after that first conversation, because she had made a comment to me about you and this business and what you're going to do. So it's just cool looking back to see where you are now.
I'm thinking I know what you're talking about. It was when we were going to make a dream board. Because shortly.
No, it was before that, because that was before because I knew who you were by that time. like we had met and talked and stuff some, but like this time, like I don't even think I had talked to you yet, whatever she had told me that.
Okay, well, we'll have to talk to her and find out. See, I've forgotten. Yeah. The products. Okay, I talked about the products, how it's helped us so much. And Charles, too, he has his own testimony. After I started taking them, I said, hey, Charles, you might ought to try this. And he said, okay. So after he took them for a while, I said, have you noticed any difference? He said, yeah. He said, I can sleep on my shoulder now. For several years, he wasn't able to sleep on his one shoulder because it hurt him so bad. And I remember it because he tried to sleep on it. He said, can't do it. I'm going to have to tell you, he's done that almost every night. He said, yeah, I can sleep on my shoulder now. I don't have any pain in my shoulder. And before he had started losing weight, he said he was going to have to do something because he was getting worried. He couldn't get down at work and in the shelves, and getting up is hard on him. So he started losing weight. This was before Plexus. He started losing some weight. He still had a little ways to go when he started Plexus, but he had this tummy he couldn't get rid of. And I mean, it wasn't long after he was on, and he's real good about drinking his water. Water's so important when you're on the slim. I'm still trying to do that, but he drank his water, lots of water, and it wasn't no time. And I said, Charles, your stomach is flat, and still is. Got a flat stomach, and Plexus took care of that, because it burns fat, don't burn muscle. So he done everything he's supposed to do, drank all that water, and I mean, his stomach, he's got a flat stomach. I'm so jealous. So, great testimony products are wonderful, of course. The business part, my aha moment was, well, Charles and I were going to sightseeing, I can tell you almost the exact spot. And this was, I was telling you guys, I wasn't doing this for the business. But I told Charles, I said, I don't know what it is, but I feel so compelled to this business. Like I'm supposed to be doing this. And that was my aha moment. But I had started praying about 5 or 6 years ago that God would lead me in a different path, a new path in my life. I'm 58 years old. I can tell you right now, you're never too old. God is never finished with you. He has a purpose for you, much bigger than you can ever dream about your own self. So don't let age, don't even think about age. Hey, when I'm with Kara and all those girls, we take pictures together. I'm like, look at me. I look just like them. I'm like, I feel younger. Stay around young girls, young people, because they're gonna make you feel young. You'll even look younger. I'm not kidding.
You do not look 58 at all. I never would have guessed you were that age.
Oh yeah, 58 years. I'll say young. 58 years young. Yeah.
Good. There you go.
I just keep hanging around with you guys, and I'll feel younger and younger. That's the secret right there. So about 5 or 6 years ago, I started praying about a new path, a different direction. Never, who would have thought it was Plexus? So when I started feeling that compelling thing, I kept feeling it in my spirit. I'm like, okay, God, okay, this must be it, It's just unbelievable how God works things out and what he has in mind. And it doesn't matter. He will work through whatever. Yes, he will. Okay, personal development. I've talked about that. Getting to gold. Oh my goodness. Well, I went silver. I remember when I went silver. It was a hard road after that. It was a struggle. I won't lie, I did get discouraged at times. Sometimes that doubt that I was talking about would creep in. And how did I get through that? How did I push through it? Well, I prayed. I had to refocus. I heard Lori say many times, you got to stay focused. Go back to your why. Why did you do this? Why did you do this in the first place? Go back to your why. Lean on your tribe. Oh my goodness, we have the best tribe, the best team. Oh my goodness, I can't even tell you guys how wonderful everyone is. Lean on them. Listen to your the Diamond documentaries. Talk to your upline. They know what you're going through. There's nothing that will scare them. Whatever you're going through, they know. They've been through it, probably even more than you've been through. They will help you. Lean on them. Go to every meeting that you can go to. At the beginning, they had meetings here in Dexter, and I would go to every one of them. Super Saturday's coming up, everybody. Go to Super Saturday. Convention. You know what? I haven't been to a convention yet, but 2017, I will be going to convention. Go to convention. But everything like that, stay connected with your tribe, with your team. That's so important. Get on Zooms, get on the groups, stay connected. That's so important, stay connected. Getting to go. Well, let me go back to that just for a little bit. Prayer, my prayer for October. Okay. It was a tough road after silver trying to get to gold. I would get so close and then fall down. Get so close and then fall down. But October came. I knew it was going to happen. I could feel it in my spirit. I knew something was going to explode. I didn't know when though. I had no clue. I'm like, sometimes you're just like, okay, God, tell me. You know how women are. We want specifics. We want to know the details. God doesn't do that most of the time. So I was like, okay, God, just tell me something. Just tell me when and all this stuff. Well, he didn't do it. But in October, I just started praying. I said, okay, God, well, what about October? What about October? I'd like to go gold this month. You go because it was the rank double rank. What was that called?
The bonus incentive.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'm like, it is that, So sure enough, on a Friday night, it was getting toward the end of the month, and on a Friday night, I reached gold. Y'all know the feeling. Y'all know the feeling. It's such a good feeling. So then I was like, okay, God, I want my sister and Mary, which is Linda's downline. I want them because they've been working so hard and right there beside me all the time. And I said, I want them to go gold with me too. And I just sort of left it at that. And Glenda became gold the next day. I was Friday. Glenda became gold the next day. And she still had a ways to go. She became gold the next day. Mary became gold. That was me Friday, Glenda Saturday, and Mary on Monday. It was like almost the very end of the month of October.
That's awesome.
And I'm like, well, what kind of confirmation is that? So now we're like, okay, we're going to be senior gold by the end of December. So that's,
Yeah. Carol did not hit gold. Like, she grew by 100 points from the month previous. What was it, like 93 points to be exact?
Yeah.
Like, you have to have 100 points to be gold. So she was not even gold yet. Didn't even have an original 100, but still grew 93 points from the moment prior. Like, I don't know. That just is exciting to me to watch her team do that.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Crazy. Yeah, it was a good feeling. But you know, you can't do it by yourself. It's your team. I mean, it makes you feel so humbled, and I don't know, it just changes your whole life, and you just want, and then you want it more for other people than you do yourself. And I don't, it's just so much more than about you, or it's just so much more. I just wish everybody knew what I was talking about. But you know, step by step, more and more, I see God reveals things to me that I never dreamed that He would. Okay, how to push out of your comfort zone. How to push out of your comfort zone. Did I already talk about this? Just do it. Linda and I talked about this early on. Well, we were just going to the meeting, sitting there, not participating, not doing anything. So one day I told Kara, we were having a meeting in Jackson one night, and I sent Kara a message. I said, Kara, anything you want Glenda and I to do, Glenda didn't know anything about it. Anything you want Glenda and I to do, whatever it is, we'll do it. We will do it. So we said, okay. So she set us up. She had a poster made, had our pictures on there. We're going to share the products. I'm sorry, you guys. My phone keeps doing some kind of Amber Alert or something. I said, we'll do it. So she got us all set up, and we figured out what each of us was going to do. And I told Glenda, I said, I just told Kara that we're going to get up and speak. She said, okay. And then we started saying, Glenda said, yeah, we'll just do it. We'll just do it. So we did. And from then on, that's what I'm going to tell you guys. If you're afraid to get up and speak in front of people, or you're afraid to say, oh, I can't do that, I don't know about the products, I don't really have that big of a testimony, just do it. Just get up there and do it. That's the only way you're going to grow. You got to get out of your box. I'm still doing it. I'm still learning to get out of my box. I'm not perfect, you guys. I'm still struggle with it, but I'm determined. It helps you grow. I tell you that much. It helps you to grow. Get out of your box. Go ahead.
I said I still think the very first time I talked in front of people, I talked so fast that I guarantee nobody there understood that a word that I said. But you just keep doing it.
Yeah, it's okay. Just do it. I know I've told you several times that I've had to learn to listen fast. Because you talk fast. And I've learned to listen fast to Kara. I think she's not as talks as fast as she used to, though. Or either I just know her so well and I've listened to her so much that I've gotten used to it. Share your testimony, speak and share your testimony. Do it. Okay, here's what you got to do. You got to do it afraid. And you're always going to do it afraid, probably. I know I will. You just get up there if you're shaking and just wear something loose so people don't see your knees and legs are shaking or something. I don't know. Just get up there and do it afraid. Just do it afraid. You have to do it afraid. Get used to doing it afraid. Do live Facebook videos, you guys. I hated that is not me. I don't like doing it. And you're going to feel silly. You're going to feel like you're going to feel like that you just messed up, that people are going to all take you off of their Facebook. I'm not listening to her no more. You're going to feel all kinds of stuff. Just keep doing it. Just no matter how silly you feel, and be yourself, be real, and just, it doesn't have to be about Plexus. Just get on there and do the live face videos. I'm telling you guys. The very first thing I started doing was voice messages. I hated it because I'd go back and listen to myself. I hate to hear my voice, but now I just love to hear my voice. It's okay. That helped me too. That helps you to grow too. Do voice messages, do Facebook Live videos, do everything afraid. Don't worry about it, just do it afraid. Okay, I think, did I cover everything that you asked about? I think that's it.
I think you did.
I could talk about a lot, but you take up, the rest of the night.
I just love that. I know that it's just reconfirmation of some of the things that you have to do, and it really is about just constantly being willing to grow yourself and step out even whenever you don't necessarily want to. And I love the do it afraid that you kept saying, just do it afraid, because I promise you, like, Nikki and I have done a ton of things afraid, and I know Carol's made it very clear that she does too, but I don't know, it's not easy the first time, and very sorry, we could talk, Nikki.
I was actually just thinking about my first Facebook Live, and I literally wanted to end it, but I literally had 50 people jump on, and I was like, I can't end it now. I'm stuck. So I had to literally push through it, and it was hard, but it makes it easier to do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's right. That is right. And Kara, she is pretty bold, and well, she's a lot like her mom, I guess. She sees stuff in you that you don't see in yourself. And she pushed me. She pushed me out of my little nest in my box, and she just kept doing it, and along the way, just kept doing it. And I'm really thankful to Kara that she did that, because if she hadn't have, I would have just, I don't know, she would be firm but gentle at the same time. Does that make any sense? I remember one time, I don't know, Kara, I'm just going to say this. I don't know if you would want me to share this or not, but it's not. It's a good thing. It was a good thing. And I want you guys to think about that when you have an upline. They care so much about you. They work with you. They pray for you. They cry with you. They laugh with you. They push you. Don't think that is bad at all. But I remember one time I scheduled a meeting in, I think it was in Jackson also, could have been Cape, and I told, are we still on?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I sent Kara a message. I was completely down. I don't know what was wrong. And I said, Kara, I think I should cancel this. We should cancel this. And then she immediately said, why? And then I forgot what else she said. I forgot exactly what it was. You still have time, or still something. I forgot. And I was like, she is not going to let me get out of this. And I remember sitting on the side of my bed, and I started crying. And so I sent Kara, in a little bit, I sent Kara a message back, and I said, okay, I'll do it. And I'm so glad that I did. Be thankful and be glad when you have somebody in your upline, your tribe, that cares so much about you that they will push you, and they will encourage you and just push you and keep nudging at you. Even if it makes you cry, that's okay. Just cry through it. And if she hadn't done that, I don't know if I'd ever done another one or not. I would have just retreated back. and she just kept pushing me on. Thank you, Kara. I love you so much.
I would never ever purposely make anyone cry. Just so
No,
you guys,
no. It was hard for me to tell you. It was hard for me to tell her that. I did tell her that. It was hard for me to tell her that. But I didn't mean it bad. I meant it good, you know. But yeah.
I know one thing though, like with Carol, is you have to be like she is and being willing to grow and push past it and expand yourself, because I know sometimes whenever I know a lot of people maybe even relate to this to some of their downlines. Sometimes they're trying to push them a little bit and push them out of their box, and they're just like budging, like I'm not moving, I'm not growing, I'm not doing anything. So like what she said, if you have an upline trying to push you, then they obviously see something in you. So just be willing to do it afraid and do it anyway and kind of push past that so you can grow and not let those barriers hold you back anymore and go to the next level. Don't just resent it.
Yes.
I've been pushy with my sister, Glenda, but she's my sister. I mean, she has to stay my sister, whether she wants to or not. You know, I was a little pushy with her. But now she's going and she's pushy herself, I guess. She pushes me.
She's incredible too.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I agree. I think that like the people that I push on my team are people that like I see, like, and I know that they'll be a jewel. Like, and I tell them that, and I don't tell everybody that, but like the people that I push, I see so much in it. And sometimes I feel like people don't see it themselves. So I totally agree. Just do it.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Carol, for being on here with us tonight and taking time out of your night to share your heart. I loved every second of it.
Yes, thank you so much, Carol.
You're so welcome. I love you, girls.
We love you. Thank you guys for joining us. I hope everybody has an awesome week.
Night, guys.
Good night.